Chapter 3. Mitch, holy fuck. Hardly able to believe what I just read, I put down my phone. I didn't know whether to laugh or head for a cold shower. The cold shower was definitely a must for tonight. I reread the blog several times, unable to believe what I was reading. Marin had always seemed to me to be a quiet person, an unassuming person. This blog just goes to show how you never really know a person by looking at them. As I reread the blog for the umpteenth time, I became harder than I've ever been in my life. The images that Marin portrayed in her blog were so vivid in my mind that I could not believe it. I definitely had to take that shower. In the shower, the images became more vivid until I couldn't take it anymore. I took my manhood in my hand and began to stroke faster and faster and faster until I came all over the walls and the floor of the shower. The images of us on top of the car, me touching her and her touching me, as she described, played like a loop in my mind. My body and my brain wanted more. I knew there was something special about Marin, but I had no idea she had this in her. The blog wasn't only sexy as hell, but it was beautifully written. The images were intricately woven on the page through words that were specifically chosen to create the ambiance. I could feel us there in the garage. I could hear Mara calling, "What are you guys doing in there?" I could see everything around us. It was like she had drugged me into her vision, into her fantasy, and made me want it too. In bed that night, I couldn't sleep a wink. I just kept thinking about that fantasy again and again. At school, I was going through my classes in a daze, unable to let go of those images. The word choices, everything that she had said, blew my mind and made me want to know more. Not only about her fantasy life, but what did she mean by all the secrets she's been keeping for years? What did she mean by if she let them out, they would blow up the entire town? I couldn't wait to read more. I had football practice that afternoon, and as usual, Coach wrote us hard. I felt like my legs were going to fall off at the end of practice. Usually at the end of practice, I like to go for a soda with my friends, but today I just wanted to get home and look at the next blog post to see what Marin had to say. What's wrong with you? Don Sorbo wanted to know as we were getting ready to pack up. Oh, nothing, I said. You look like you're the cat who ate the canary. Oh, you and your old school references. Who says that anymore, DS? Well, gotta love Tweety and Sylvester. Oh man, get real. We laughed. Are you coming with us tonight? No, sorry man, I've got to do homework. Oh, okay. I'll talk to you later. As I drove home, I couldn't wait to get started on the next blog post. When I drove my Audi into the driveway, Mara was waiting for me. Oh God, I internally rolled my eyes. She rushed over to the car. Hey baby. Hey beautiful. What's up? I gave her a hug and a kiss. Nothing much, we just had cheerleading practice. And I thought, now we could have a little private time. She put her hand on my chest, then slowly trailed her fingers down my arm so I would get the meaning of private time. Beautiful. I wish I could, but I have to study. Come on, please. She put on her Mara pout that she thought was sexy, but secretly it looked like she had fish gills instead of a mouth. I thought of the deal that I had to keep her happy in order to get the scholarship that I didn't need. My life is really some horseshit, I thought as we walked in together, hand in hand. It even got to the point where I hated holding Mara's hand. It felt so slimy and nasty. In truth, I don't know why I hate Mara, but there's something about her, something that is not quite genuine, not quite right. Something slithery. Something, I don't know, just something that is not quite right about her. When we got into my room, she tried to do this horrible striptease dance that she thought was sexy, but to me it was just annoying. But I played along like the dutiful boyfriend I was, and then I walked slowly over to her and pushed her onto the bed. All through trying to make love to my girlfriend, I couldn't stop thinking about her sister. The images that she described of us on top of the car were just playing in my head. I remember that car. Mara got it for her 14th birthday, a 2-year early 16th birthday present. Who gets their 14-year-old daughter a car to drive when she's 16? Mara's parents do. About 10 minutes later, the bad sex was finally over. What do you want to do now? Mara said, lying next to me. Babe, I really need to study. Okay. Mara left the room, and as soon as the door closed, I picked up my phone and kept on reading where I left off.
The following scene is the second fantasy of Marin. It involves a Taylor Swift poster, some plastic wrap, and some hot and steamy fun between Mitch and Marin. To listen to this scene in its delicious entirety, you will have to wait until the actual audiobook comes out. After Marin's second fantasy, the story continues. I know you're probably wondering, Fantasia, why I'm so hateful and mean to my sister. First, I want to have sex with her boyfriend on her car, and then I go down on him at her locker. I've never really done any of these things, of course. These are just fantasies. But you must be wondering why a seemingly sweet girl like me has such sexy revenge fantasies against her own sister. Well, Fantasia girl, it's a long story. One I'm too tired to get into now, but I will get into it on my next entry. Bye, Fantasia. Next time I'll tell you about a different sweet fantasy of mine.